Welcome to this video, where we explore why some retirees receive a significantly higher Social Security benefit, up to $3,500 per month, while others receive much less. There's a version of retirement where Social Security shows up every month and genuinely changes the math. Where it covers housing, where it covers groceries, where it gives you real breathing room. And then there's a version where that same check arrives and barely moves the needle. Same system, same decades of work, completely different outcome. Most people assume the difference is income. Earn more, get more. But that's only part of the story. The gap between a $1,400 monthly benefit and a $3,500 monthly benefit almost never comes down to luck. It comes down to a small number of specific decisions, and most people make them without fully understanding what they're giving up. Welcome back. I'm Clara, and this is Wealth Logic, where we make retirement make sense. Today I'm going to show you exactly what separates retirees who build a strong Social Security benefit from those who leave thousands on the table every single year. Before we get into it, this is educational content only. Most people treat Social Security as something that happens to them. You work, you pay in, and eventually a check arrives. The size of that check feels largely out of your hands, set by your salary, your industry, your employer. And income does matter. But here's what most people never stop to think about. Two people with nearly identical lifetime earnings can end up with Social Security benefits that differ by over $1,000 per month. Same contributions, same work history, dramatically different monthly income. The difference isn't what they earned, it's what they understood and what they decided. Social Security calculates your benefit using your highest 35 earning years, indexed for inflation, averaged into a single figure called your AME, your average indexed monthly earnings. That average feeds into a formula that determines your base benefit at full retirement age. Here's where it gets critical. If you worked fewer than 35 years, the system fills every missing year with a zero. Those zeros sit inside your average and drag it down permanently, not as a penalty, not as a flag on your record. They just quietly lower the number Social Security uses to calculate everything else. But the earning history is only the first layer. There's a second mechanism that has nothing to do with how much you earned, and this one creates most of the gap between retirees who collect $1,400 and those who collect $3,500. Social Security lets you claim as early as 62. Most people know this. What most people don't fully absorb is what early claiming permanently costs. Claim at 62, and your benefit is reduced by up to 30% below your full retirement age amount. That reduction doesn't fade. It doesn't reset at 67. It is locked in for the rest of your life, every single month, for as long as you collect. Call this the permanent haircut. It is the single most consequential financial decision most retirees make, and many make it by default without ever running the actual numbers. Meet James and Carol. Same age, 64. Same work history, 35 years each, averaging around $75,000 annually. At full retirement age of 67, both would qualify for approximately $2,400 per month. James claims at 62. His benefit is reduced by 30%. He collects $1,680 per month for life. Carol waits until 70, earning delayed retirement credits of 8% per year past full retirement age. Her benefit grows to approximately $2,976 per month. Same earnings, same contributions. James collects $1,680. Carol collects $2,976. That's a difference of $1,296 every month, roughly $15,500 per year. Over a 20-year retirement, that gap represents more than $300,000 in lifetime income. James didn't earn less. He just claimed earlier. The decision of when to claim, not what you earned, is often the single biggest driver of the gap between retirees who feel financially secure and those who feel stretched thin every month. Now here's the layer that surprises most people. The 35-year averaging rule hits hardest, not on people who barely worked, but on people who had solid careers interrupted by a few thin years. A career break in your 40s, a few years of part-time work, a business that didn't generate much income. Those years may not make your top 35, but if they push you below 35 total working years, zeros enter the average. And zeros are silent. They don't appear as warnings on your Social Security statement. They just quietly lower your monthly benefit permanently. This is the silent gap tax. And the practical implication matters. If you are in your 50s with fewer than 35 working years on record, even a few additional years of moderate income can replace those zeros and increase your monthly benefit without any extra contributions, just by having earned income instead of nothing. So let's make this practical. Number 1. Pull your Social Security earnings record today. Log into ssa.gov and look at your actual year-by-year earnings history. Count the years with meaningful income. If you have fewer than 35, zeros are already sitting in your average right now. You cannot fix what you have not measured. This single step changes every conversation that follows. Number 2. Model your benefit at 62, 67, and 70 before deciding anything. The Social Security Estimator at ssa.gov shows your projected benefit at each claiming age using your actual record. Run all three numbers, then calculate total lifetime income at each option based on your realistic life expectancy. Most people who see these comparisons side by side make a very different decision than they would have made on instinct. Number 3. If you have gaps in your record and retirement is within reach, run the math on additional earning years. 1 or 2 years of moderate income replacing zeros in your 35-year average can add $50 to $100 per month to your benefit permanently. Over 20 years, that is $12,000 to $24,000 in additional lifetime income. The math is often worth running before assuming the record is final. Number 4. If delaying claiming is possible, build a bridge. Waiting from 67 to 70 increases your benefit by 24% permanently, but you need income to cover those 3 years. A Roth IRA, taxable brokerage account, or portfolio withdrawals can serve as the bridge, funding your living expenses while your Social Security benefit grows untouched. For many retirees, this is the most efficient way to increase guaranteed lifetime income without any additional investment risk. One area where retirees consistently underestimate costs is healthcare, and what you spend on Medicare directly affects how much Social Security needs to cover. Chapter is a free Medicare advisory service that compares plans across every major carrier, based on your doctors, your prescriptions, and your specific location. No sales pressure, no cost. The link and phone number are down below. The gap between $1,400 and $3,500 is not fate. It is not simply income, it is decisions. Specifically, how many years you worked and when you chose to claim. Both are within your control to understand, and for many people, both are still within your control to change. I post new videos every single week. If you got anything at all out of this one, please give it a like. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. Or if you know of someone who might get something out of this type of content, please consider sharing. I'll see you soon. Bye.